I am back, Rodgers for Black and White Sports 2. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers because there's been a couple of things emerge about the Green Bay Packers quarterback who we assume will eventually become the New York Jets quarterback, but we're still waiting. Before we get to that, make sure you go find us on podcast wherever fine podcasts are available. All of our audio from all of our videos, Google, Apple, Spotify, list goes on and on, CastBox, whoever you use. Generally speaking, Black and White Network /sports will be available there. So, we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers because he's out there and he's working out with a New York Jet wide receiver. Now, in fairness, the guy was just a Packer. I mean, it's Allen Lazard. But regardless, some photos have emerged of those two working out together. We will get to those. But most importantly, last night up in New York, WFAN, Greg Giannotti and one Boomer Esiason, they held a big live event. Now, I watched the show pretty much every day. I knew this live event was coming, and which sold out like immediately. I don't know if they decided to do a second night because it sold out so fast, but it sold out pretty quick. Now, something to be aware of, and we've brought up, is the fact that Boomer Esiason has been saying Aaron Rodgers is absolutely coming to the Jets. He's been saying it for a long time. He is saying that he said it before Trey Wingo. I don't know. I think maybe he was right, actually. But that's neither here nor there. Boomer Esiason, Greg Giannotti was at this event last night for WFAN, sort of a live fan event, right? Sort of a live version of what they do in the mornings, but out in some area. I don't know. Some venue, let's put it that way. Well, New York Jets general manager Joe Douglas was there. He was at the event. And Boomer Esiason talked to him, and he dropped this tasty bit of news out there if you are a New York Jets fan, because he says Aaron Rodgers is going to be here. He got asked straight up, and he did give an answer. I mean, to Joe Judge's credit, he gave an answer. Now, Joe Judge, you better pray this thing does not fall through. I mean, because if it does, it is going to be a mess up of monumental proportions. If this thing falls through, it's going to look really damn bad. This is SI.com. As the Aaron Rodgers saga continues with no end in sight, Jets general manager Joe Douglas made a definitive statement as the fan base continues to wait for trade for the star quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He come out last night. The crowd went crazy after Douglas's comment, but there is no indication of when that trade between the Packers and the Jets will be completed. With the NFL draft just weeks away, I think we're 21 days away, something like that. 20? 19? Who knows? Let's do it.
I have to ask you, Aaron Rodgers, when's he coming? He's going to be here. He's going to be here.
Okay, so that was it. Is Aaron Rodgers, is he coming? He said he is going to be here. Any trade package for Rodgers would likely include draft compensation, perhaps even including draft picks this year. No shit. Which one would think would be provided would provide the Green Bay with Green Bay with motivation to get the deal done within the next few weeks. I can't read this Saturday morning. It took quite a while to get to this point, as it was unknown whether or not Rodgers even wanted to continue playing football after last season ended. After evaluating the situation on a multi-day retreat, Rodgers told the Pat McAfee show he wanted to play for the Jets. Now, let's get to this. Aaron Rodgers, Allen Lazard get together for a little workout. Pending the inevitable trade that will send Aaron Rodgers to New York, Rodgers is working out with Allen Lazard, as in Jets receiver Allen Lazard, As noted Friday by Pat McAfee, Lazard has posted photos of the once and future teammates on the field together. Let's just bring that up, shall we? Here we go.
Allen Lazard. And Allen Lazard is now?
He's a New York Football Jet.
And his future teammate.
Oh, my God.
Working out right now, doing stuff physically.
Wow.
So not only is he working with his rocks and spiritually, emotionally, not only is he watching the Whales do their thing, he's busting his ass with Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, they're playing tag.
Look
Having a
at
good
it. How much
time.
fun they're having.
Let's have fun
What are
playing
they
football
doing
again,
here exactly?
is what Allen Lazard said.
I mean, I
and
would
what Aaron
assume
said.
they're running
And then they did their
gassers,
little
but
handshake afterwards that they
this
do after
looks a
throwing
little,
touchdowns to each other. And now they're just preparing to be the best football players they could possibly
more,
be for the New York
carefree.
Jets
Let's
whenever
put
a
it that
deal
way.
is done. Ty, whenever you see two old friends gathering like this and having the time of their life, you can't help but be happy for them. It looks like they're enjoying life more than they've ever enjoyed it. Ain't that right, Ty?
Yeah, so that's enough of that. But there you saw them together working out. They're together working out right there, chasing each other on a football field. Looking really open-minded, by the way. Nothing stops Rodgers from working out with any member of the Jets, while the trade remains simply something that is inevitably will be done. So who cares if he can't participate in off-season workouts? He doesn't like to anyway. So there's no real urgency for the Jets to get this done. If anything, the ability to blame the delay on the Packers could make Rodgers more motivated to gather informally with Jets receivers, tight ends, and running backs. I wouldn't care as long as he gathered with them, okay? Worked out, gathered with them, threw the ball around. We know how these receivers do when they – or these quarterbacks do when they host these receivers and tight ends and running backs. A lot of times out close to wherever they live, they'll literally usually pay the bill and fly them in, and they'll get together for like maybe not quite a week, but maybe 3 or 4 days, run pass patterns, catch the ball, and do all these things, go through drills together and all this, that, and the third. Because I said, look, if Rodgers is going to come to the Jets, if I'm the Jets, I want to see him engaged in the off-season program because you haven't been here before. Now, that said, it's not like Rodgers doesn't know this offense. Nathaniel Hackett is the one running it. He was his Green Bay offensive coordinator, and in fact, they're very close friends. So, I mean, it's not that Rodgers doesn't know the offense, but he doesn't have that built-in chemistry as of yet with a Garrett Wilson or a Breece Hall or somebody like that, right? So, I don't know. We'll have to see. The hang-up, my understanding, continues to be a secondary pick, a compensation pick that's fluctuating based on whether or not they think Rodgers will play, how well he does if he does play, and by play, I mean play next year, right? They know he's going to play this year, but the Packers want something if he decides to come back and play a second year. Who knows? If he performs well, maybe he'll play 3 years. We don't know, right? So there you have it. You got Joe Douglas. I wanted to do a quick video because Joe Douglas came out and said he is going to be here. Okay, so that kind of knocks down the 49ers rumors for now, right? And then he's also working out with Allen Lazard, so he's already got chemistry with him on the field anyway, right? But there are guys there that I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to throw the ball around with, right? Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.